What's up, folks? Khaled Bey. I wanted to jump on and talk to you for a minute. This moment is being time stamped for history. This is not a rally. It's not a campaign speech. It's not a think tank report. This is a warning, documented, deliberate, and placed on the public record because within 18 months, when certain events unfold exactly as I'm about to state here, people will ask who said it first. I'm not here to debate, but I am here to state what history already knows. And that is that the window for chosen reform is almost closed. What comes next will happen either by choice or by the force of circumstances. There are five observations that I made over time that anybody occupying elected office should thoroughly consider. Observation one: government is mathematically too slow. America is operating on borrowed time because our systems move slower than our crisis does. We push more than 15,000 legislative proposals a year, and major reform takes 3 years or more, longer than our election cycles. Any system that responds slower than its crisis rate does not survive. Rome didn't, the French Estates General didn't, and unless we break this cycle, America won't either. Observation two: leadership has been replaced by optics. Most elected officials aren't even governing anymore. They're managing the optics. You've seen it. Decisions are filtered through branding consultants and not strategic councils. And when moral authority is outsourced to marketing, the market replaces governance. Right now, algorithms and financial speculation are dictating civic life more than our elected officials are. This collapse trigger we don't talk about enough. Observation three: civic trust is below survival thresholds. Trust is oxygen. Below 25% public trust, no nation in recorded history has ever reversed course. We crossed 23% last year, and no administration, left or right, has reversed that decline in 2 decades. History is not sentimental about this number, it simply resets systems. Observation four: legacy leadership is dead. Legacy leadership, the kind that thinks in 50-year arcs, is gone. The average US elected official now spends almost half their term fundraising. We're monetizing election cycles instead of building structural stability. This is how systems die, not with rebellion first, but with neglect. Observation five: the window is closing. All of this is converging now. Municipal bond markets are straining. AI driven job displacement is accelerating faster than workforce adaptation, and demographic resource stress is reaching critical thresholds. The timeline is simple. America, from my perspective, has 18 to maybe 24 months before the next wave of crisis forces reforms under duress instead of by choice. Which brings me to the prediction that I am time stamping right now. And anybody who's listening and in government needs to give this thorough consideration. Within 18 months, at least four major US cities will experience simultaneous budget crisis severe enough to force essential services shut down. Not because of a lack of money, but because of administrative paralysis that will make the money untouchable in time. This is not speculation, it's math, and it's already baked into the current budget cycles. When it happens, remember this moment because the failure that is the beginning of the collapse curve is what I'm trying to help us avoid. This is where leaders have to decide what side of history they want to be on. There will be no neutral names in history's ledger. You will either be remembered as an architect of the next civic order or an artifact of the last. Every leader who hears this message is now in that ledger, whether they act or not. The timestamp is live and the record has begun. In the time that I've been in office, I was an elected official for a decade and realized a lot, not only about people being more performers than they are legislators, has been an absolute detriment to governments not only in Syracuse, New York, but throughout this entire country. This has become the curse that many citizens have to unfortunately suffer under. Leaders who want to act will have every tool they need, but will have to choose it before the clock runs out. What will you do? What will be the type of leader that you will be remembered for? I'm not asking permission to make this statement. I'm placing it on the public record. There's too many performers. If you are hearing this, you are already in history's ledger. The only question left is simple. What will your name mean when this ledger is read in 2090? Too many people are seeking significance at the expense of the citizen. We need more authentic leadership. Khalid Bey, just want to drop you that message. Catch you next time. Peace.